Planescape Torment continues. Last time, I ran around and talked to the prostitutes of the brothel here. It's hard to explain. Best I can figure, this place is basically just a proto-therapy clinic. Because you just talk to people. Oh, and speaking of that, I finally got I got a clear answer on the whole slating intellectual lusts thing. Apparently it is, in fact, a typo from the original version of the game, and that's great. The idea that Fall from Grace going on and on about language and communication and like all this stupid crap. And she just called her thing something that makes no sense because she got the word wrong. That's amazing. That's so funny. She's a total poser. Awesome. Yeah, okay. So what the hell was I doing? I needed to talk to Nenny or whatever. There's a million stupid things I'm trying to track down in this friggin' place. It's really annoying. Alright. Apparently, Nenny here is really good at observing or whatever, so. Trying to find Marissa's Crimson Veil. You know where it might be?
Updated my journal.
I'll bet I do. I saw that nasty Kimaxi Adatunk sneaking out of Marissa's room one night. They're both meanies, you know, but Kimaxi's really awful. Anyway, I talked to her first. I see. Guess we hadn't been back to talk to her in a little while. Great. Fantastic. Oh, it's you again. Just can't get enough of me, huh? I'm looking for Marissa's Crimson Veil. You know where it might be? She smirks. Up your arse, perhaps? Hells, I don't know. Kimaxi smooths back her hair, which instantly springs back up into a spiky mess. Really? That's it? You're not gonna give me anything more about it? Spoken to no, that's not. Okay. I was told you were seen sneaking away from Marissa's chambers recently. Is that connected with her missing veil somehow? Kimaxi flies into a rage. Who told you that? She suddenly falls silent, glaring at you through narrowed eyes. If I was there, Burke, I didn't take her filthy veil. Search my room if you'd like. I catch you sniffing at my britches, though. I'll see to it you're never allowed in here again. Why would anyone ever sniff your britches? Okay, we're still doing this, apparently. Beats me. Someone's nicked more than a few pair of them, though. My favorite leather brassiere, too. With the iron studs. She humps angrily. Yeah, I wonder who that could have been. That Luis, that prick. There's a handkerchief? Okay. Great. Not helpful. Hey, you! No, that's the same thing I already asked this dickhead about. Damn it. You're useless! What the hell's going on around here? Did I talk to Nenny again? Damn it, where'd she go? Finnem's book. Who the hell's Finnem? Oh, the linguist. Wait, what the hell is this doing in here? Okay. I can't examine it any further than that. That's strange. Maybe I should go return this to Finnem, then. Where did Nenny go? Oh, there you are. Kimaxi said someone's been taking things from her room, too. Have you seen anything odd? Nenny's eyes suddenly go wide. Oh, that's right! You know, once I saw a man sneaking out of Kimaxi's room while she was talking to a patron. I watched the front doors all that day, but he never ever left. Isn't that odd? I don't think he could have made it out a window, so I never figured out where he went. And then I totally forgot about it. Weird, huh? Okay. That's probably what I need to accuse this fucker. Fuck you. I hate this guy. Alright, Luis, the jig's fucking up. Nenny told me she saw a man leaving Kimaxi Adatung's room. I think that was you, Luis. You think? Think? How could you be so alarmingly rude, so ludicrously presumptuous as to spout forth such an accusation without being absolutely certain of your charges? How dare you, impertinent, brassy cur? Why, I ought to... As Luis rails and curses, his drawers open and close. You notice a small bundle of crimson cloth tucked alongside some clothes. The repeated opening and closing of the armoire drawers make it difficult to grab, however. Hey, I have 20-something dexterity. I can do it. You succeed in yanking the cloth, a translucent crimson veil, from the armoire. Tucking it away, you notice that it is perfumed with a light, exotic, and most pleasant fragrance. Damn it! You rogue, blackguard, scoundrel! You give that back this instant! That's not yours! That's an exceedingly personal garment that belongs to a lady of this establishment, and they would not appreciate you fondling their private things. Oh, but it's alright for you, you wooden pervert. I'm not doing anything so criminal and malicious as you are. I'm merely soaking in the sensations necessary to my growth as an individual. Yeah, fuck you. Go to hell. So, was that the thing? Yeah, that was the thing. Okay. Ugh. Pain in the ass. Marissa's cold, cruel voice hisses out from the darkness. It returns. You have a reason for coming this time, I trust, or just more of your pointless questions. I've brought your Crimson Veil. And would you please hand it over? Yeah?
My journal.
You hold the Crimson Veil before you and feel her take it from your hands. Ah yes, much better. 2 shining points of red light appear before you as she opens her eyes. So that's what you look like. Perhaps I would have been better off with my eyes shut. Great, cool. Don't intend to pick a fight, although... I feel like we went through all of this already. Is there anything... Why do you remain behind the screen? Marissa's silent for a time before answering. At first it was because I had lost my Crimson Veil, but now... I do not know. Perhaps I have grown accustomed to dealing with my patrons in this manner, and have grown to enjoy it. In time, I imagine I will tire of it and venture out into Sigil once more, but for now, I'm comfortable here. Okay. Great. I kind of thought this would help me in some way, but I guess not.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Yeah, Zerthamon, whatever. I don't know where else to look for this stupid perfume or whatever. Can you help me out here? Oh. Oh, it was on the veil. But, oh, okay, whatever. Vivian greets you with a polite half smile. Had you any luck in finding my scent, perchance? In a way. I believe it was on Marissa's lost veil, which I returned to her. She has your scent.
Updated my journal.
For the briefest of moments, Vivian's eyes smolder with rage. She does she? We shall see about that. Do not move. I shall return shortly. There. That solves that. That hideous witch, always stealing my perfumes, but never did I think she would have the audacity to steal my own personal scent. She suddenly shakes out her crimson hair, and in moments you are surrounded by the most intensely exotic and arousing scent you've ever had the pleasure of smelling. Okay, I guess I don't have a fucking option here. That smells great. It does it not? Vivian's smile suddenly disappears. Well, I suppose you shall be wanting your reward now. Stand closer to me, scarred one. Are you gonna, like, give me something actually of value, or am I getting scammed here? I suspect I'm getting scammed. I don't appreciate this. Okay. You step closer to Vivian, she takes your hand, and turning it over, takes a single cautious sniff of your wrist. Phew! She wrinkles her nose. Vinegar, or embalming fluid. Here, I will remove the smell from you. She mutters a few strange syllables, and a light, tingling sensation spreads over your skin. In moments, your chemical reek lessens substantially. There, how's that? People should be less eager to avoid conversation with you now. Oh, okay.
Learn some new tricks.
Great. My charisma went up. What am I at now? 12. That's sort of passable, kind of. I don't know. Does this do anything? I guess it probably has some kind of effect. It's hard to tell. Okay. That's done. I think I got most of the stuff I can do in here for now. Yeah, I still don't really know about this 10th student thing, though. The only thing I can think of is that it might be Fall from Grace herself, but that doesn't really sound, I don't know, convoluted enough as an answer for this riddle. I spoke to 9 of the students as you asked, but I could not find the 10th. And you couldn't find the 10th student? How curious. I saw 10 stones beneath the brothel and one was blank, so I'm thinking there's only 9 prostitutes here. The 10th student, then, is me. In which case, I have spoken to all of them. Oh, it's me. Oh, okay, wow. She nods. Very well. And your thoughts? You should get rid of all the armoires in the brothel and use them as firewood. I feel like that's... I mean, yes, that's what you should do. Ah, fall from Grace lofts softly, and her eyes sparkle. A practical thought indeed. Very well. I will travel with you if you desire my company. Oh, okay. She probably knew about him then.
Mistress High and Mighty will be joining us. What do we need her for?
You couldn't possibly understand.
I wish she would fall from great height. I might even bump her off myself.
Okay, great. Glad we're all getting along. Okay. I guess she's a cleric. Because she just healed Mort up of her own... Whoops! Okay, maybe, whoops, fuck. Hang on, stop. Quit, stop fighting each other, please. Okay. Okay, everything's fine. That was, let's not worry about that. So, yeah, oh, I'm sorry, not cleric, priest! What the... You know, forget it. We're done. I'm done talking about this. It's okay. Wow, that's a very balanced stat spread you got there. She's one of the sensates. She's lawful neutral. Really? Huh. Okay. Immune to fire and electricity. Good for her. Oh my god. Alright, buckle in. My past is not a long one, at least by Tanari standards. I do not know if you're familiar with the Tanari, but we are a race of the Abyss, a staggered series of planes filled with chaos and evil hearts. Yeah, right? Wait, so the Abyss, the Tanari, because the lawful ones are the Bator, but she's lawful even though she's from the Abyss, because there's just the demons and the... Oh, that's weird. Alright, whatever. No, I mean, sure. I'm a Tanari, a fiend, a succubus. I grew up upon the first plane of the Abyss. My mother was a succubus herself, as I'm sure you're aware. Succubi attempt mortals to bring their souls to the Abyss. My mother was among the finest, seducing countless mortal men to their eternal damnation. She now dwells in the Abyss, selling her children into slavery. Oh, sounds like a real cool person. She sold me to the Ba-Tezu, the blood enemies of the Tanari. I think she rather expected they would kill me. Despite her knowledge of other subjects, she knows little of their culture and the delight they take in tormenting others. Fortunately, the Ba-Tezu are a proud species. The thought a Tanari could best them at anything was something intolerable to them, so I challenged one of the proudest of their pit fiends to a contest of improvisation, and it was here that my Tanari heart allowed me to win the day. The Tanari are chaotic creatures, wild and unpredictable. The Ba-Tezu are more cunning fiends with orderly hearts. They understand improvisation, but they are not among its best practitioners, and thus I won my freedom. That was a very long time ago. I left the lower planes for Sigil. I encountered the Society of Sensation, and my experiences upon the Ba-Tezu instilled in me a desire to learn more of the multiverse. Why? I believe there is a truth to the multiverse, even if that truth is that there is no truth at all. I believe that the planes are meant to be experienced, and the more one experiences in traveling, in joy, in pain, in merriment, or in suffering, the more the multiverse reveals itself to you, and the more you are revealed to yourself. Alright, cool. I presume she has a spell book? No, because she's not a mage, she's a cleric, which means that she has access to all cleric spells at all times, because that's how it works. Right. I'll go look through them properly later, I guess. Whatever. Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
A pleasure.
Not just you. Ugh, finally. Oh, you know what? While we're here, I should, talk to Nemel here, you know? Because I found her friend or whatever, so... The woman smiles as she greets you, her beauty no less breathtaking than the first time you saw her. Nemel held her breath as the stranger approached her. Had you found Aelwyn? She wondered. I did. She was looking for you too. Nemel's lips form a perfect smile, and infectious happiness radiates from her, clinging to you like a sweet-smelling warmth. Nemel was overjoyed to hear of her friend. Was Aelwyn close by? She's in another cafe east of here, across this part of the ward. Nemel thanked the man for his wondrous news. Soon she would go to visit her oldest friend, Aelwyn. Now, though, she would reward the stranger. Okay. She would draw the stranger close, laying her hand upon his chest and kissing the pale leathery skin of his cheek. Life would flow into him, invigorating him. This, then, was to be his reward. Okay. Max HP plus 3. Sure, thanks, I guess. As you wait, there's a light, tingling sensation upon your cheek and chest. The feeling spreads across the whole of your body, and you begin to feel stronger, more animated. Thanks, Nemo. Alright.
Stronger.
Oh, and I leveled up, too. Cool. Everybody's got levels. We should just do these. Hang on, knock them out real quick. Mort got, stat go up. Great, cool. Oh, this is a fighter level up. Hit points, con, yeah, whatever. Con. Spell memorization abilities have increased. And I got thief stuff. I got another characteristic point. Oh, backstab multiplier went up. Let's go. I don't know what I'm trying to do here necessarily, but whatever. Something like that. Looks okay. More dexterity. Your dexterity would allow you to dodge an attack from death itself. Great. I have a lot of dexterity. I don't think it's doing me any freaking good, though. I should probably put these points somewhere else. I just don't know where. It's fine. It'll go there. Maybe 25 is enough. Maybe I'll stop after this and start putting points into intelligence or something. I don't know. Intelligence, so that I can figure out that skeleton's riddles. There. That makes sense, right? Is there, oh right, yeah, I wanted to see, so, hang on, you, no, not you. Oh. Okay, well, first of all, Dakon can cast level 3 spells now. That's cool. He doesn't have any, though. And yeah, memorization slots means, like, yeah, he can memorize more. But, oh right, but he doesn't know any, right. Yeah, that's awkward. Old poet. This kindly-looking old man spares you only the briefest of glances before returning to his recitation. Heckle the poet. No, it's okay. I don't want to do that. Eli Havelock. This narrow-eyed, sharp-faced man is scanning his surroundings with a look of vague disinterest, pausing occasionally to look down and pick at his fingernails. Despite being clothed in silk and velvet finery, he manages to look unsavory and more than a little dangerous. Hello. The man looks your way. His eyes are dark slits like narrow stab wounds beneath his brow. His voice is low and gruff despite his slender build. Pike off. Not yet. I had some questions. Think I wander the war looking for strangers to spill dark for? Now pike off. Why are you here then? To be surly with passers-by? Huh! He stands quietly for a moment, then breaks a crooked smile. That's good, that. He considers you for a moment. I'm a tutor at the Civic Fest Hall. Name's Havelock. Eli Havelock. As a veteran scout, I teach the art of subterfuge. You mean thievery? His lips curl up in a disgusted sneer. Thieves and thievery, it always is. 5 tours I spent as a reconnaissance operative in the War of Lies. Scout is my title. Scout! I teach the ways of stealth and spycraft, not common thievery. I can ask him to train me, but I already know how to do this, so... Nay, not enough of teaching petty pickpockets and would-be robbers for the time being. What can I do to convince you otherwise? He purses his lips and looks skyward. Many things, I suppose. He looks you straight in the eye. I'll keep it simple for you, though. Jink, you want the training? It'll cost you. I'll pinch the lady's bum before I train another Burke for free. How much? Eli shrugs. I don't know. 500 commons ought to be reasonable. I'm a veteran scout, you know. 5 tours of the War of Lies I served. It's a lot of experience to share. How about 300? He shakes his head. No, 5's what I want. 5's what you'll pay. Okay, whatever. I have some money. Is this just gonna give me, like, some thief skill points or whatever? I really don't need more of those. Done deal. Two of you shake hands. You have it now? Yeah, here you go. He takes the rolls of copper coins you hand him, hides them away in his tunic. Meet you in the Civic Festival where I'll train you. Oh. What's the bet? I just wasted 500 coins and he's gonna be like, oh, you're already a thief, idiot. What'd you pay me for? I bet you that's what's gonna happen. Oh, it's okay. Whatever. Peering through the cracks in the shutters, you see what appears to be a tailor's shop. Alright. Malmanor. This thin, sharp-faced man rushes towards you, calling for your attention. Sir, but a moment of your time. Were you perchance here to visit the tailor? The man breaks in. I ask, sir, because I seem to have offended the man. I had commissioned the hot-blooded fool to make me a costume, but he's thrown me out of his shop and will not speak with me now. So, the man suddenly balls his fist and shakes them at the sky. What have I done to deserve such treatment? Nothing, I say. I was a patron. It is his duty to serve me, that churlish buffoon. What do you want from me? Huh? He focuses on you again. Oh, yes, you. Could I beg of you to enter the place and fetch my costume for me, sir? I have a masquerade to go to and have not the time to commission another tailor. Why don't you just fetch it yourself? He sneers, rolling his eyes. That porcine lout! I somehow offended the puffy, pump-filled jackanapes. He's forbidden me to enter his store and refuses to have words with me. Imagine! Oh, fine.
Dated my journal.
Oh, most excellent, sir. This is this very building right... Oh, 'tis this very building right here. He points to the long, low structure just north of him. I thank you, sir. Great. I can't wait to get the story on this guy. Oh, this is like a big place. Stacks of fine cloth. Racks of clothing, most of it very fine quality. Gonkovs. That's a name. This short, heavy-set, middle-aged man is wearing clothes that seem to be spun of glittering gold. In his hands he holds a bolt of cloth strung taut across a wooden frame. He is currently embroidering some pattern onto the fabric. Hello. The man doesn't seem to acknowledge your presence. He continues to work at his embroidery, muttering under his breath. As he sews, shimmering motes of light seem to sparkle and drop from the tip of his needle. It said hello. Greetings, Master Gonkaz. Gonkaz immediately turns from his work and bows politely to fall from Grace, a gesture she returns. Greetings, Lady Grace. How is it that I can help you today? That order is almost complete. There is no need for haste in my requests, Master Gonkaz. Your skill demands time, and no doubt what comes from your hands will be pleasing. I'm not here regarding that matter, however. This man here... Fall from Grace bows to you. Wish to speak with you for a moment. Of course, Gonkaz turns to you. And so, sir, what was it you were here to see me about? Can you just not get this fucker to pay attention to you if you don't have her with you? Questions. Hope 'tis about garments and the like. I shan't answer anything not concerning myself or the store, you know. I want to pick up a Dustman costume. Oh, that's a thing? I thought I would have killed enough Dustmen that I could just take him one of them. Forget it. What were those lights while you were embroidering? That, nothing, sir, but a bit of the art, which I at times weave into fabric, when the fancy strikes me. Those items which I lavish enchantments upon are my most special creations and are rarely sold. What magical clothes do you have available? Gonkov looks you over, frowning. Nothing that would fit you, that is for certain. I'd like to see what you've to offer, just the same. Usable only by fall from grace. Additional priest spells. Priest regeneration. Usable by Anna. Oh. Jerkin of the Brazen Rogue. Armor class 4. Thaco plus 1. Interesting. Pickpocket stealth bonus. Armor class 6. Huh. Is a lower value or a higher value better when it's like listed on an item? I don't know. Also, I probably don't care. I don't think I'm buying any of these, so whatever. I wanted to pick up a Dustman costume. You're in luck then, sir. I happen to have one available. Its cost is 30 copper commons. Do I need this for something? Why can I ask about this? Oh, fuck it. I'll just take it with me. I might need it later. Gonkaz takes a set of neatly folded robes from under a counter. Here you are, sir. I'd warn you, though. If this is for the upcoming masquerade of Lord Erd, many folk are already attending as dustmen. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, I guess that was the guy's costume. Did he tell us what it was? I don't remember that. Hey, what's back here? It's nothing! Great. Cool. Alright, well, that was a fucking... couldn't even ask him what that fucking dude's problem outside was. I feel like we have a pretty good sense of what this guy outside's problem is. I don't know that it really needed further investigation. Where is he? There you are. The man looks at you expectantly. Well, did you get the costume from Gunkar's? Yeah, here it is. Cost me 30 commons.
Dated my journal.
Fine, take it here. He tosses you 30 copper commons. Now I have to be off. Wait, Gunkar said many people were already going to this masquerade as dustmen. Did he? Blast! I'd hate to arrive in such a common costume. I could go see if he has another ready. Not a bad idea, not bad at all. Quickly see if that portly nincompoop has another, would you? Alright, I guess. Oh god, this is what we're doing, huh? I want a different costume. Monkov nods and smiles knowingly. The dustman bit seemed a bit too common after all, eh? Well, it just so happens that I have a guardsman costume if you would like. It shall cost you only 50 coppers. Okay, then. Monkov retrieves a set of folded clothing and a heavy leather apron and work boots from under a counter. You are, sir. Enjoy the masquerade. Well, did you get the costume from Gonkar's? Yeah, here it is. Cost me 50 commons. He makes a disgusted noise, snatches the costume from you, and shoves 50 coins into your hands. Now I have to be off. Okay, great. I don't know what the point of any of that was. This ominous-looking archway leads underground. To Undersigil. I still don't really want to go down there. It doesn't sound like fun. Salabesh the Onyx. Sarhava Vjul. That's a name. The smell of alcohol wafts heavily from this young woman, and despite her dark skin, you can see that her face, beautiful but cruel-looking, is flushed. She's slender but well-muscled, adorned in exotic jewelry and translucent silk clothing. Numerous scars crisscross her thighs and forearms. They look to be from battle wounds. Hello. Well, what have we here? A little tiefling gutter queen come crawling out of the hive? The woman pouts, talking as one would to a small child. Are you lost, little tiefling? Oh, look, it has a tail. How cute. Oh, this is not going to go well. Anna flushes, and with a snarl, blades sprout from her fists. Oh, fiendkin, don't do that. The woman seems unconcerned as Anna draws her weapons, and clucks disapprovingly with her tongue. Careful now, or I'll remove that tail of yours and feed it to my dogs. Young Sarhava Vjul, could it be you? The young woman appears confused for a moment, then recognizes Fall from Grace. She seems startled and abashed. Mistress Grace, I had not noticed you. Only shamefully do I admit this, for your noble appearance would be obvious to even a dullard. Obviously you rank less than a dullard, girl. Damn. Am I interjecting here or not? Does it matter? I'm sure it doesn't really matter. I don't know, maybe we'll win points with Anna if we get on her shit. Obviously, you rank less than a dullard, girl. She stares at you a moment, surprised, before snarling and reaching for her dagger. Oh. It's just picking a fight. I didn't really want that to happen. Do I just have to murder her? Call for the guards. She gasps in shock. You fool, are you mad? The guards would never take your word over mine. You're obviously drunk, and those scars of yours mark you as the fighting sort. I think they just might. She stares hard at you, grinding her teeth. Let us drop the whole matter then, and be on our separate ways. Agreed, you've already wasted enough of my time. Cool, well that was fun. The young one refuses to say another word to you. I don't know, man. I wanna see what happens though. Let's try this again. Hello. Yeah, okay. Let Grace continue to speak. Wolfram Grace gives the barest of nods. Your words are most skillfully chosen, unlike those heard so recently. She seems shamed. Yes, mistress. I regret that such words were spoken in your presence. I regret that they were spoken at all. Her tone barely changes, but the subtle reprimand seems to crack the young woman's face like a whip. It pains me to see an old student of mine behaving so. She frowns, then regains her composure. In any event, mistress, what brings you out of the establishment? Some errand? These are my companions that I'm traveling with. I'd expect the same courtesy given to them as you have given to me. Such is a hallmark and the responsibility of those noble-born. and glares at Grace and Sarhava furiously. Sarhava bows low. Then allow me to excuse myself with an apology, Mistress Grace, to you and your companions. My words were ill-chosen. 'Tis the drink that caused me to speak such rubbish, and I'm filled with shame for having belittled myself so before my teacher of old. She bows, turns, and leaves. Oh, okay. There wasn't anywhere else to go with that? I guess it was worth seeing, but I don't know. Oh, the sensates. I assume this is the fest hall over here. Doesn't seem to be much else left in this area. This tall, thin man dressed in heavy crimson robes has sharp, pinched features. He bows regally as you approach him. I am Celebesh, oft called Celebesh the Onyx, future mage tutor for the Civic Fest Hall. You business with me, I take it? No, just questions. About what, Not the ward and the like, I hope. Plenty of more common folk could answer such questions, and I'd just as soon direct you to one of them. Why are you called the Onyx? A long tale, which I'll shorten to save my breath. In my youth I was once called Celebesh the Golden, for I was said to have a heart of gold. Small, hard, and yellow. Well, I cursed the fool who started that, so that he could only speak from his arse and defecate through his mouth. The Onyx appellation, along the same lines as the Golden, though admittedly somewhat less clever, soon followed. In any case, I'm a much kinder fellow now, far less prone to laying curses and the like. I'm not certain if I deserve the name any longer. You cursed him so that what? Oh yes, you heard right. Celebesh sighs happily and chuckles to himself. That sort of thing is why I'm known as the Master of Curses, you know. Okay then. What do you mean by future mage tutor of the Fest Hall? It's a prestigious position to be an official tutor in one of the Fest Hall's training chambers. It's my intention to one day take the position of mage's tutor, but the title is currently in possession of the Lady Thorncombe. If only I could somehow prove that I'd be a superior tutor. Okay then. Do you know of a cursed man named Reekwind? Reek? Celebesh's eyebrows suddenly dart up. Oh yes, Jumble Murder Sense. That's not his name, shut up. Jumble Murder Sense cursed that man if I recall correctly. Why? Seeking to get his curse undone. Good luck, only Jumble can do that, you know. Where'd I find this Jumble Murder Sense? What the hell? Within the Civic Fest Hall, I suppose. Short, portly fellow with a leering smile. Never speaks, so you'll be hard-pressed to get anything out of him. Never speaks. Okay. Alright, well, thanks, I guess. Okay. Maybe I should see if I can wrap up anything else I have to do, like, outside of here before I go in. Can I get in this building? I feel like I just ran past it. Did I even try to go inside? Apparently not.
Endure.
No, get out of the way.
Enduring, grow strong.
Advocate's house. Oh, this is gonna be a whole thing too, isn't it? Advocate. Who is this? I don't know, man. Oh, alright, let's have a conversation, shall we? This man is dressed in soft blue robes covered with intricate designs. Despite their opulence, however, the robes look wrinkled and worn. You place the man's age somewhere between middle age and early 60s. The worry lines make an exact determination difficult. As you enter, the man turns slowly toward you. As he does, you are suddenly struck with the terrible sense that you know this man, or did at one time. Hello? The man squints, as if trying to place you. Yes? Is there something that I can help you with? Who are you?
Updated my journal.
I am Giannis. He studies you and frowns. Were you looking for me? I don't know. What is this place? I'm an advocate. These are my offices. Giannis' voice takes on an irritated edge. Do you seek counsel? If not, perhaps you had best test your curiosity elsewhere. An advocate? What is that?
Updated my journal.
Mort breaks in with a whisper. He's saying is a lawyer, counselor, one of those Burks who rattle their bone boxes at the courts. Giannis' frown deepens. An advocate provides counsel, helps others navigate the labyrinths of Sigel's legal system, arranges legacies for citizens to ensure that their property is divided as they choose upon death, defends those in Sigel's courts who have been wrongly accused. He pauses. Did you need help in any of these areas? Legacies? They're contracts that are deliverable at the death of the client. They provide specifics on how a person's possessions are to be divided upon the event of their demise. I've also heard them called wills. They're anything like Dustman contracts? Oh my no, the Dustman contracts, while they are deliverable at the time of the client's death, bequeath the client's body to the Dustman. Not a pleasant business at all, but some who are poor of means find the Dustman contract to be a means of support. how would you go about invalidating a Dustman contract? I don't think we need that, but alright.
Updated my
I guess we can ask. He frowns slightly. One that is already signed? Little or nothing can be done once the signature is in place. The Dustman contract is quite specific on the destination of the corpse after death. Without the destruction of the contract, there really is nothing that could be done. I see. Do I owe you anything for this information? I am not the sort to charge others for giving them the aid of this sort. He smiles slightly. I'm an advocate, not a rug merchant, and greed is not permitted to step into my office. Thank you. I'm grateful. Perhaps there's something else you can help me with? Very well. What is it I can help you with? Are you alright? You must excuse me. As of late, I have been beset by troubles. I'm afraid it has been a rather trying time these past few years. Anything I could help with? No, there's little that can be done. He nods at you. Nevertheless, I appreciate your offer. Thank you. Perhaps talking about your troubles will help ease your mind? Giannis sighs. I do not wish to burden you. I lost my daughter not long ago. There was also the fire, but that's another matter. Tell me about your daughter. Instantly, Giannis seems to collapse into himself. Yes. His businesslike facade drains away from his face, to be replaced with cold despair. My daughter, Deonara, passed away some time ago. Oh.
You. What is it that brings you here? Have you come to see firsthand the misery you have brought? Death,
That can't be a very common name, right? Wouldn't imagine it was. Tell me about her. What was she like? Deonara, she was young. She had recently joined the Society of Sensation, the Sensates. Not an unpleasant faction, but she'd also met someone there. She followed him on a journey, and there she died. Her body... He looks pained. I was not even able to recover her body. You say she was a sensate?
My journal.
Yes, he becomes slightly more animated, as if warming himself on a precious memory. She had joined them because of her gift, and the fact there was so much about the multiverse she wanted to experience. The sensates lend themselves readily to the sharing of experience and sensation. Gift.
Updated my journal.
Oh, yes, Giannis nods. My daughter had the blood of an oracle running in her veins, but it was an unreliable talent. At times, she could predict events before they took place. She had sight. She could see through time itself, sift through the threads of fate. Did you know anything about this man she journeyed with? Little, barely even knew of his existence until she had departed. By then it was too late to have known him. I don't know if I want to say that. Maybe I'll save it for later. Do you know where she went on this journey? She never said. I'm not certain she was capable of saying where they had gone. It must have been a terrible place. How'd she die? How do you know she died? Okay, well, I guess I could ask this. I do not know. Her body was never recovered. Giannis' face turns blood red and his hands clench into fists. That is perhaps the most maddening part of this misery. I'll never know what possessed her to run off like that. What happened to her, nor where her body lies now. Forgive me for asking, but how do you know she's dead if you never saw the body? It is most curious. I went to the dustmen to see if they had found her body, and they directed me to one of their faction outside the Dustman Monument. Oh, one of their faction, outside the Dustman Monument. A Dustman named Death of Names, I believe. He is said to be an oracle of sorts concerning those who have died. He told me my daughter had died. But, I mean, he just writes down any name that you pay him for. So... I mean, she does in fact definitely seem to be dead. We saw her ghost. So, unless something weird's happened there, I would say that's pretty much a done deal, but... I see. Tell me about this fire. There's nothing much to say about the matter. It was a strange, localized fire. I cannot imagine what would have been precious in the documents that were burned, but someone must have wanted them destroyed. Any luck locating the person responsible? No, neither the Harmonium nor the Mercy Killers have had any fortune in locating the person responsible. Can you tell me what was burned? A number of old legacies were burned, and some mementos and other keepsakes of value only to me. Huh. Alright. Have we met before? The man studies you for a moment, frowning in thought. The wrinkles on his face become more pronounced as he does so, and you are again struck by the toll that age seems to have placed on him. No, yet you seem familiar. Yet. He continues to study your features, then shakes his head. I'll concede there's something familiar about you, sir, and I apologize for any insult my failing memory have been maybe giving me at this moment. I have been preoccupied for some time now. Have we met before? I think so. I can't really remember myself. Frustrating for both of us, it would seem. Never mind. Perhaps you can help me with something else. Okay, I guess there's nowhere else to go other than to tell him that we're probably the reason his daughter died, and I don't know if that's a good idea. Oh, well, we're here. I can always undo this if it's, I don't know, if I'm, like, forced to murder him lawfully or something. We might as well see it, right? I saw a woman by that name interred in the mortuary memorial hall. She had become a ghost and claimed she knew me. What? Yanis looks flustered. What did you just say? Her spirit now resides in the memorial hall. I spoke with her for a time, and she seems to be in distress. You spoke to her? Yanis seems to become more confused by the moment. What distresses her? Me, apparently. She said she loved me and that I had loved her, and that I had forsaken her. We're just doing it. Alright. I see. Perhaps Yanis frowns and studies you. His face has become like stone. Are you the one she left Sigil with? The one who led her on the journey that killed her? I'm not certain. I think I may be that man, but I have forgotten much. You! Yanis looks you up and down. You are the one, and you say you have forgotten! Yanis draws himself up. He looks like he's squaring himself for a battle. You have forgotten! But the incident was not so long ago. How can this be? I have a strange condition. I lose myself for a time. Anything you can tell me about myself or your daughter would be invaluable. Countless liars have I known in my tenure in the city. Yanis studies you intently. You do not strike me as one of them, at least on this matter. He sighs. If you truly do not remember, then whatever befell you and my daughter on your journey must have left deep scars. I'm inclined to agree. And I ask your word on this. If your memory returns and you discover what has happened to my daughter, return to me, so that my mind may at last be at rest on this matter. I will do that. Very well then, now leave. I wish to be alone with my thoughts. Now, you know what, that didn't go nearly as badly as I thought it might. Okay, well, that pretty much covers everything in this area except for the Fest Hall, where just about everybody in this entire area of town has been telling me to go since I've arrived here. So I'm gonna imagine there's quite a lot to be done in there. Well, that'll be next time. See you then.